You think Stoicism is about becoming emotionally cold, but that belief might be the reason your relationships keep failing. Most people today are not emotionally weak. They're emotionally untrained. And Stoicism was never designed to make you distant. It was designed to make you unbreakable while still deeply connected. If you misunderstand this, you're not practicing Stoicism. You're practicing avoidance disguised as philosophy. Modern Stoicism has been completely distorted on the internet. People repeat phrases like don't care, detach, and be indifferent without understanding the philosophy behind them. But ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca were not emotionally numb individuals. They were statesmen, leaders, and deeply reflective thinkers who engaged with the world intensely. Their goal was never emotional absence, but emotional clarity. They wanted to feel everything without being destroyed by anything. And that difference changes everything about how you live, love, and suffer. One of the most ignored truths about Stoicism is its cosmopolitan foundation. The Stoics believed that every human being shares a rational nature. This means you're not only connected to your family or your nation. You are connected to all of humanity. This idea destroys tribal thinking at its root. It forces you to see strangers not as outsiders, but as part of the same moral universe. And when you understand this, relationships stop being transactions. They become responsibilities. Most people confuse emotional intensity with emotional depth, but they're not the same thing. Emotional intensity is when your feelings control your decisions. Emotional depth is when you can feel everything but still remain grounded. The problem today is fragility disguised as love. People say, I need you, when they actually mean, I cannot regulate myself without you. Stoicism teaches the opposite. It teaches that your emotional stability must come from within, not from external validation. This is not coldness. This is responsibility over your own mind. A Stoic mind is not a shutdown mind. It is a disciplined mind. It does not suppress emotion. It processes emotion without distortion. When something painful happens, the Stoic does not deny it. He observes it, understands it, and chooses his response consciously. This is the difference between reaction and response. Reaction is automatic. Response is intentional. And your entire life changes depending on which one you live by. Modern society tells you vulnerability means emotional exposure. Stoicism says vulnerability is something deeper. True vulnerability is dependence. It is when your inner stability collapses if something external changes. A Stoic does not remove love from life. He removes dependence from love. This means you can care deeply about someone without making your identity fragile in their presence. You can love fully while still remaining complete within yourself. This is not emotional distance. This is emotional sovereignty. When Stoicism is truly understood, relationships change completely. You stop trying to control people. You stop manipulating outcomes. You stop demanding emotional certainty from an uncertain world. Instead, you act with virtue in every interaction. You speak honestly. You love sincerely. You accept outcomes without resistance. This creates a rare kind of relationship in modern life. One that is not based on fear, but on freedom. And ironically, this is where the deepest connections are formed. The modern world does not suffer from lack of emotion. It suffers from lack of emotional stability. People either suppress everything or feel everything uncontrollably. Stoicism offers a third path. Feel deeply, but remain unshaken. Love fully, but do not collapse. Care genuinely, but do not depend blindly. This is not about becoming less human. It is about becoming fully human without being broken by life. And that is the real strength Stoicism was always pointing toward.
If this changes the way you see Stoicism, subscribe not for motivation, but for clarity. And comment this: do you think people today are too emotionally dependent, emotionally misunderstood? If this changes